Well, Darren, Maidenhead's a very familiar ground to working fans, and I'm sure to yourself, and there always seem to be hard-fought games here. That was a very hard-fought draw, wasn't it? What's your take on the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all share those ideals that this is such a tough place to come. I think we've seen that, especially in the last couple of years. The Wrexham games in particular have been very tough for them to beat Maidenhead also, and I think that they do a brilliant job here, and I think their status as well as their progression is based on their home form, which is a wonderful thing to have in your armoury, that fortress type feeling that this is going to be where we win our points. And I thought it was a really poor game, and I thought lots of elements of the game sapped the energy of the game, and I thought it made it very difficult for both teams.
We seem to, in my opinion, start quite well, maybe the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then from then on it became almost like a battle, wasn't it, for supremacy, and it ebbed and flowed a bit, but it was...
Yeah, I think they had real good passages in periods, especially right at the end. I thought they had a really good passage, a period of play there of pressure, which I thought we, in terms of our defensive set plays, I thought we defended very well. And it did ebb and flow, but it ebbed and flowed in a very archaic, destructive way. It didn't ebb and flow through play. And when I talk about the sapping, it's very hard to play with any sort of speed. The ball feels like it's out of play so much. It feels like we're waiting all the time. We're waiting for the ball to come back in, and it's a wait and it's a wait. And it makes it very difficult to then push forward and have that enthusiasm and energy in your own play. So really difficult games here, and it's like that, every time here. It's very difficult, and they do it so well. They're very effective. And so when it's like that, I think these are brilliant points. It's another clean sheet, which is getting us closer to where we want to be defensively, and we can talk about the limitations offensively as much as we like. I thought we was poor offensively all across the pitch, and which is the flip of our defensive performance thus far, because we scored lots and lots of goals really for us. So I think that was a disappointing theme of today, but it never felt like we could build any sort of momentum and pressure in the game offensively.
And you made 3 attacking substitutions, and regardless of the game, it was good to see Jermaine Anderson back on a football pitch after a long time out. But how did you feel those substitutions went?
Well, I can talk objectively. They're attacking players, and we still didn't score. That's the objectivity of it. My subjectivity, my opinion of them, will never be relayed through the lens of these cameras, because they're conversations I have with the players. I think we needed in general to inject more legs, more energy, more athleticism into our play, but it had to be supported through better progressive retention. We're never going to be a team that plays side, back. We're a team that wants to play very fast, very forward, and we needed that. We needed that foundation of being able to play forward so we could run forward and get more bodies in support of the ball. It always felt that we were stretched in our attacking play. A player was isolated in a situation where he had to be a man or two and come up with this, maverick-like moment to win us the game. The two best chances of the game are Corboas and Armand. I'm not sure it was too high for Armand, but I thought we really struggled with that. But when the energy of the game is very slow, it can be difficult to try and inject that into any sort of game.
And a clear week now with looking at Solihull. Solihull started the season very well. So Laithwaite Community Stadium. So good turn. There was a good turnout today, and I'm sure there'll be a good turnout next week. Yeah,
they're the best part of the day. The supporters, they're the best, because we'll feel disappointed. I feel disappointed in our performance. I feel that we still got so much to do, so much to improve. I think the additions that we'll make in terms of players coming back from injury will be massive for us, absolutely massive. And I still think the squad needs a little bit more structure. I really do, and we may have to work very intelligently at how that looks, because we are woking. There's not this endless barrel of cash, and we have to work as a very smart business, and John and Drew are brilliant at that, and so we might have to be quite intelligent how we navigate our way through that, because I want us to improve, and I want us to make sure that we have an improvement that has a consistency behind it all the time, and that's a big goal for all of us, the players and the staff, because when we get the travelling supporters like we have today, we want to. It's a big thing it's a big theme in our dressing room about making sure that we give them what they deserve, and they deserve the world. So, it's important we keep trying to improve.
Well, thank you for your time. Another point on the road, and we'll see you next week. I'm sure we'll hear from you before the weekend about next week's game. So, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.